Jump in the cars and go street.
I can confirm that Watch Dogs is finally working. The final step I did was doing a clean install of my integrated drivers. I know, right? Integrated graphics card drivers, which is something we don't even use if you have a dedicated GPU, which I do, which is a GTX 1080. The last message I had from support, I will try to pull it up real quick. Oh, they just re-responded. There was possibly an error from an Intel graphics driver, right? So what I did is I took that driver and I searched for it. It took me to a bunch of shit, but I think the most relevant information was going to be on the actual GeForce forum. So it took me here. So when I got here, once again, it was saying, don't use your integrated graphics. And this guy was funny enough to point it out that if you're plugging in here, this is your integrated graphics card because it's part of your motherboard. So plug it in here, which is your actual GPU, right? So I was reading and reading and reading, and there was a comment that somebody had, and I posted this on the Reddit as well. And it says, my opinion is no more important or right than yours, but if you're using the latest drivers, go back to the prior set. Piss poor tech support starts with updating of your drivers. Find a set that you know worked and see if the problem exists still. Don't fuck with it if it's not broken. Constantly updating drivers is a good way to fuck up your whole system. And it's funny that I read this because I have another friend in the industry who has a very, very similar outlook on how drivers work, especially with NVIDIA, which is known to just suck comparative to AMD drivers. So yeah, I took that and then updated everybody on Reddit. And I've just been trying to be as thorough and constantly keeping the community as up to date as much as possible. So anyway, with that driver update, it made me think, disable your integrated graphics. I'm like, dude, come on, man. That just can't be it. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just try to clean install my Intel drivers. So I'm using DDU, the latest version. What version is this? Just in case anybody really cares. I don't know. It's the latest version on their website. You can just Google search DDU and it should just pop right up. Google search is in my browser. So DDU will bring you right to Wagnersoft. This is the website you get it from. I use version 18.0.0.6. I'm using that. Quick install. So when I got to DDU, I'd already done, and mind you, I'd already installed Watch Dogs 3 separate times, right? 3 separate occasions. I'm lucky because I do have pretty decent internet, so it only is taking me 38 minutes to download this. I'll show you what it looks like when it opens, just in case you don't know how to use this. So when you get it in your folder, it'll be there. It's not going to install to your desktop, so you're going to have to find the folder. So when you first use DDU, I would suggest to clean install your NVIDIA drivers first. So you just hit clean and restart, and it should do everything you need. You don't need to touch anything else. It's going to give you an initial prompt message that says you're not in safe mode, you don't trust it. You can reboot in safe mode and run this program if you want. I personally have not, just because I have used this software before, and I'm running off of a clean install of Windows, and I manually update the majority of my drivers. So yeah, you just do that for GPU, NVIDIA. You're doing a clean install. You're going to go to the NVIDIA website. Oh, no. Do I have it on the link? Go to drivers. Don't do a manual search. For me, I have a 1080, so it's literally that 64-bit system. Start the search. I am currently running the 417.35 WHQL, which are the official drivers, not the beta. I installed that. As you can see, I have been testing the fucking shit out of this. Look, dude, come on, like, how many drivers do I have to go back, right? And I almost installed the 411.63, which are drivers from September, but I'll get into that in a second. So yeah, you just download those. That'll give you a download. Download it. Install it. When you go to install your NVIDIA drivers, always select Clean Install. Do not install GeForce Experience. I'm not going to get into it. If you want to find out more, just Google it. Yeah, and then you have your drivers, but the game still wasn't working, right? So when they gave me that driver, that DLL error code that they were allegedly seeing, the IGDRCL64, which I had never seen until they brought it up, right? It was linked to Intel, so I'm like, all right, I'm just going to go into DDU, I'm going to go to my Intel drivers, and I'm just going to do a clean restart on that. When I did the clean restart on that, it's going to restart your system automatically. I came into Watch Dogs. You know, I kind of thought it was going to work because when I initially hit the splash screen, it was just like synchronizing save files, and I had not seen that, and I know that's just a slight thing that I might have missed, but I don't know, slight turned out to be great. I got lucky, I guess. So bam. I was just about to say, really? I mean, I already know it works. I've already loaded into the game, but just for verification and proof. And yes, this is a real video. Time and date. Our splash screen. I think I have my computer on mute. Yo, can you fucking believe North Carolina's getting their ass whooped? Just to make a joke, how many people when they first played this game saw this screen and really were trying to like click on shit to log in? Like, that's not my password. All right. If this video's long, so what? This is the first one I've ever made. Hey, there it is. Watch Dogs. Oh, we're back. We're back. I can confirm that Watch Dogs is finally working.